Hello. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Hi guys.
Can you hear Tom?
Hello.
Hello, Alison, Gina, Danielle. Who else did I not already say hello to? Linda. I think I got everyone else. Well done, Catherine, for staying awake and waiting for an entire 24 hours.
Yep. Congratulations on getting the correct day.
Definitely gets the prize for keenness, that one.
Yeah, that is. That's some dedication right there.
That's good. Hi, Lucy. This will be the first outing for the new camera and lighting today. We had a bit of a sound issue we were trying to sort out before we started. And it turned out I just turned Tom down in Discord.
Yeah, very rude.
I hadn't. I don't know how that happened because I didn't even know how to do it really. So if I did, it was by accident.
Don't worry, Maria. You're not meant to see us yet.
Yep, no worries.
We need to add a thing to this starting soon screen that says in brackets, "You can't see us yet. It's fine."
Yeah, I'm gonna do. Oops, new mouse as well. Not new mouse.
Emily can see us both because she's a creepy stalker with cameras set up hidden in our rooms.
That's scary.
Yeah, but then Emily's not here, so she can't see it anyway.
Your sound is breaking up a little bit. I don't know if it is for other people or if it's just me and these headphones. Do I need these headphones on?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Otherwise, I'll be all echoey.
Yes, that's true. I'll hear you twice. Yes, okay. Hey, Rachel. That's Rachel. That's Stitch Kit Rachel. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Stitch Kit Rachel.
Hey, Rachel. Stitch Kit seems pretty awesome, Rachel.
I meant to put my socks on for this live so I could show them off. That's reminded me. In fact, before I quickly put the camera on, I could go and get them.
Oh, and hi to Kirsty at Stitch Kit as well.
Hi, Stitch Kit Kirsty. Sorry for the rustling. This is me. I get my socks out now. They're not, they're far, far, far from perfect. But they fit my feet, they're cosy, and I'm proud.
An attempt was made.
And I didn't let them beat me, and I've even started my second pair, so I've got loads of wool left.
Yeah, I suppose when you're making... when you're making Hobbit socks, you end up using less wool, but
no, they're
your Hobbits have got
feet.
massive feet.
Right, I'm gonna do the big reveal now. Hang on a minute, I've just got some buttons to push here. Big reveal of the new camera and lighting. I do look a bit pale, I warn you now. I'm going to have to start putting slap on for these streams.
Yeah,
ready?
Same.
Are you ready?
Ta-da!
Can you see the difference? No, this isn't the new camera. This is what used to be the desk camera. It's already better. And there's a big light there and another light behind here. Oh, hang on, I've just lost myself. There we go.
That's great.
Did you see that? You're looking at what I'm looking at, aren't you, Tom? It does.
Yeah.
I can see myself even looking on here on the monitor. It's a lot better quality. That bit over in this corner behind me here, that's looking a bit like misty looking. I think I should have probably pulled the curtain.
Yeah, all the light coming in through the window is throwing it off a bit. And
also the light that's there is going to be improved, but I've got to wait a minute for that one.
Yeah.
Hang on, I need this now.
You're glowing. You're saying she looks pregnant, Em?
It is really good. And wait till you see the desk camera. There's even more improvement
really
there.
Fancy new
Yeah,
one.
this is the one that I had looking at, the top down camera before. The lighting is one of the big differences. So because the amazing, lovely person who won't let me say their name, basically donated the camera, I used what I've been saving up for the camera on better lighting. So that's why the lighting is better as well. So yeah, I think I am going to have to start putting a bit of slap on when I'm filming now.
Welcome from Texas. Very nice.
Hey Peg, I don't recognise your name. Welcome. Is there anyone else I've missed? I missed Wendy. Hi Wendy and Karen. Did I say Alison? Not sure if I said hello to Alison. Do you want to have a peek at the desk? It's absolutely empty at the moment. Actually, let's put something on it.
Yeah, you've been tidying.
Yeah. Hang on now. I've got to. It's so weird because there's I had a massive ring light here before. There's always nut in it, and I couldn't get very close. But now,
you was nutting
it's
it.
going to be so much easier. There are things that I couldn't film before that I can now, basically. Right, what am I doing? There it is. Oh.
Hey.
So hang on, I can show you how. I can also zoom in, and the lighting here will be better once I've got that light behind me sorted. But that will, as I say, that will just have to wait.
Yes, the shadows have become harsher since getting rid of the ring light.
Look at that. So I can show stitching, I can show miniatures, all kinds of things that are a bit tricky at the moment. I can zoom in like that, but that's sort of not proper zooming in, you were saying, Tom, isn't it? That's just kind of enlarging the...
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's doing the same thing, but doing it more than it can without loss of quality.
Yeah, but yeah, that's so much better. I need to put something there that...
Yeah, and technically this will look better for pre-recorded videos as well, because...
Yeah, definitely.
The quality is worse in a stream than it is in a proper video.
Oh right, didn't know that. I'm just showing my socks. you can see they're not perfect, but I'm so pleased with them.
They fit.
And I definitely need to practice, but I loved the self-patterning yarn. I'd never used anything like that before. I'd used variegated yarn, but I hadn't used that. So that was really fun. Some of what I've seen other people getting those bright coloured, is it called Ariafill or something? Nicole Ariafill. I can't remember what the name of it was. I'm not a knitter, so I don't know all the yarns, but the colours and things, wow. Hey Renee, I heard from Sylvia that you'd got your image for your foundation paper piecing. I've got to start mine soon. And I got a sneaky peek at the image that Sylvia did for you of your little dog. That's going to be amazing. I hope you're going to share some pictures of it. Inez, hello. Now, what flag is that? Do you know what flag that is next to Inez's name?
My first thought is Germany.
Yeah, there's a few. Yeah, I think maybe. Yeah. There's a few flags that are similar to me in my stupid mind.
Yeah, Germany.
This yarn is called Fjord. It's a King Cole Fjord Ferrol self-patterning, isn't it? Catherine got an image for it. What did you get? What did you have done, Catherine? Hey, Fizzy Bee. Fizzy Bee and Catherine. And Emily, who else have I seen here that's got everybody that we tend to chat to in the lives, who's also got a YouTube channel. I've put your links to your YouTube channels in the description box below, so if anybody's here's us talking to those people who talk about their YouTube channels, I'm trying to make sure I've got everybody's channels linked in the description box to these lives.
All kinds of fascinating channels in there, definitely worth checking out.
Yeah, I've only just started looking at Catherine's. Lots of lovely things in there. Been following Emily for forever, since she must have been about 12, because yeah, it feels like so long. Oh, no worries, Fizzy Bee. Socks are my socks are beautiful, thank you. So as you know, these Wednesday lives are the chilled out ones. We don't do loads of giveaways and stuff. I'm supposed to actually do some quiet crafting. What's everybody else doing?
Well, I'm going to be generally annoying you as always. So.
But you're 12 now. I'm going backwards. If I was going backwards, I'd be about 1 by now. I've decided what I'm going to do is because I've been when we were setting up this camera, and the light and everything, we had to do quite a bit of reshuffling, didn't we, Tom? And
Yeah.
so I thought, right, take the opportunity to
And then we
clear the
undid it
room
all.
out a bit again. And it's always a nightmare trying to fit in everything that I've got. But what I've realised going through it all properly is that this pile of stuff here, that pile of stuff behind me there, and that little pile of boxes there is all works in progress. WIP and Waffle Wednesday is work in progress for anyone that hadn't twigged that. I really, really need to finish what I've started. I said my mantra for this year was going to be use it or lose it and finish what you started. Because if I did that and finished all those projects, I would have room to keep everything I've got and not have to get rid of any of my fabrics and yarns and other supplies at all. So that's what I'm aiming at. That's going to be my mantra for the rest of this year. Hi, Lorraine! Yay! You made it! Catherine got the prize. She's been waiting since yesterday afternoon. When it was actually Tuesday, even in Australia where she is. Hey, Sharon. Sharon's in Canada. We got people from all over. Catherine's working on a postcard stitch along from Cool Cookie Creatures. That's Tori. She's linked in the description as well. So she's just released her prompts for this year for the new stitch along. Really fun prompts. I did the first 4 last year and then just got bogged down with other stuff and didn't get to finish it, but they were really, really inspiring.
That's unusual,
fun
because you
prompts.
don't usually have much going on, do you?
I know. That's why I've got these unfinished projects. And then, before I get started on this, I've got to show you, because I was so taken with this. So I got this parcel from, I have actually recorded opening it, so that'll probably go out tomorrow, but I thought I'll give you a quick look. This is from Ellen Mason. She's in Australia, and she said she would, I know she loves Indian fabrics as well, and she said she wanted to send me something. And I'm just taking these out of the way because these are bits I've chucked in on top when I was sorting that I thought would go with, so that isn't. So I thought, I know she's had some things from Bazaar and that, but then they have to say it would be daft for her to send stuff from Bazaar that they've sent from the UK to Australia and send it back to me. That can't be what she means. But what she sent me is this. I'll get this out of the way. Oh, and I put it in this basket so I could show you. You know, we were talking about the newspaper baskets last time. Yeah. That is a basket all made out of newspapers, and I didn't add any colour to that. These colours were all in the pre-print, in the adverts, in the newspapers that I was using. So when I tore the strips off, I split any coloured ones, I split them off and kept them separately.
Sneaky.
Just look at the colours you can get just without even adding anything. And I made this about 5 years ago. Didn't add any varnish or anything to it. There's no glue. It's just a tiny bit of glue when you roll each tube, a tiny dab of Pritt stick to stop the tube unrolling. That's it. Just at the end. That's it. And so it's just basically newspaper holding itself together. Isn't it amazing?
Yeah, you could probably get away with, if you're rolling them as you do the weaving, you could probably use water to sort of temporarily stick them together, and then they'd hold together when they were woven.
But a little dab of Pritt stick isn't difficult.
Well, yeah. If for some reason you hate glue, try it with water.
Like Johnny, he hates anything that's glue. He is messy with glue. Yeah. But some of the
I find that difficult to believe.
I watched a lot of Russian ladies doing those baskets. It's incredible, real artistry, and some of them paint them, dip them in dyes, strengthen them with various things. You can make them very, very durable and very colourful as well. Hey, no, I've already said hello to Peg. Jackie, hi. Denise. Purple Poppy. I'm making a point now of not, because I always go to say people's real names if I know it, and I'm not doing that anymore. And as people tell me it's okay, because I know some people are concerned about, being careful with their personal details and things. So yeah,
it's also less confusing for the people who don't know that person's name or whatever.
Yeah, so if I say hello Mary or whatever it might be, and they think, well, who's she talking to? Yeah, it's true. Yeah, if I just use the name that's there.
Hey, Elaine.
Oops, I've gone down to hi Elaine. You should have a go, Cindy. I haven't done any tutorials on doing those baskets, but there's lots of them. If you put in YouTube something like newspaper basket, A lot of them were Russian ladies, Polish ladies. I say lady, it was mostly women doing it, but they've all got subtitles. And I was just blown away by what they could do. I got absolutely obsessed with it. I won't show any again because I showed them last time, but we ended up with a house full of baskets for a while because I couldn't stop making them. So this is what Ellen sent me. And so she'd made this cute little pincushion with all this vintage lace and Suffolk puffs on it. And this piece, just a little, like a snippet, I thought this would be lovely to stitch onto a book, possibly my tag book, and use this that's attached to it as the closure. So I'm going to keep them to one side. What I didn't realise is that, so these pieces that she sent me, they're all Indian fabric. She found somewhere in Australia that sells these reclaimed Indian fabrics. So I've asked her to let me know. She hasn't come back to me yet, I don't think. So I've asked her to let me know the name of the supplier so that I can pass it on to people. But she also got four scrap bundles from Bazaar as well, because they are just gorgeous. They're just, yeah. And I know she got them just a couple of days ago. But yeah, what she has done is given me these instructions to make a fabric vessel like she's made. So she's actually cut out the circle for the base of the vessel, and then I can patch all these pieces into like a snippet roll that I'll then attach around there to create a little nest. And she was following someone called Catherine's Nest, Kate in the Nest. I'm going to have to add that to the description box, who shows how she makes this amazing kind of slow stitched nest to keep her treasures in. So I'm going to do my take on that using these pieces that Ellen has sent me. And as soon as I opened the pack, I just thought, I want to jump straight in, forget everything else I was doing and get started on this. But I'm not going to let myself do it. I'm going to make myself finish something else that I've already started, because I have got to do that, or I'm just going to get overwhelmed again. I don't know how long that resolution will last for, but
a week.
Kate's Nests, yeah. She's got, is a channel called Luby. Hi Luby. Luby Lou. Hi Janet. Did I say hello to Gina? Gina, your needlebook is on the way. Gina won the needlebook from the Saturday Live last week. Luby, so can you remember what is it called? Kate in the Nest, that channel?
Well, something like this, and it's this. So.
Yeah. Purple Poppy. Yes, Kate in the Nest. It's a good job you can read, Tom.
I know. One of us needs to be able to.
Also, the other thing I just opened this morning. Look at this. This is from Shirley. This is a lovely little piece of watercolour that Shirley's. Her colours and things that Shirley does are amazing. Her slow stitching is gorgeous as well. Look at that. Just makes my mouth water just looking at that. Look what she sent me. Does anybody know what this is?
That looks familiar.
It's that gorgeous fabric that she did. She sent me a little snippet of it when we swapped tags, and I'd said I'd been talking to Susie Q about it. That's when I ended up trying to print my own fabric, which was really fun, and actually is another whole project waiting to happen. And then Create and Craft with Christine did her take on it and did a way better job, and Susie Q's been playing with some ideas as well, so that was brilliant. But it's also brilliant to have a piece of the original fabric that I was trying to emulate as well. So I've got a whole piece of it now to play with, and I cannot wait. But again, I've got to stop myself getting into this and finish something else first. Frustrating though.
You also need to try and resist the urge to be all precious about it and not want to use it, don't want to waste it on this or
exactly.
whatever.
I'm not like that, but I used to be like that. I'm not so much anymore. Sometimes I don't use things because I've forgotten they're there or I can't find them because I've got too much stuff. But I'm not precious about using. I just think they're there to be used and enjoyed, and the only way you're going to waste them is by not using them and leave them fester in a box, you know. Yeah, definitely.
Hey, Maria.
Hi, Maria. Yeah, I tried, Lorraine. I thought I'd found some. There were some on Etsy and things, but then when you went into it, they were either out of stock or they were shipping from the US, and it was going to cost an absolute fortune. So sweet of Shirley to send that. And I can't understand why they're charging, you know, it was like an extra blooming 25 quid or something to get it shipped from the US. But I mean, I don't know, I wouldn't be rude enough to ask. I don't know what Shirley paid for the fabric, but I could see from the postage on the envelope that she sent it in that it was like $5 something. So I don't know how they justified charging you like 20 odd quid for shipping. It's ridiculous. Yeah. But I so can't wait to get into that, because you can colour them and stitch into them, and there's so much to do with it. Yeah, I'm very excited. Is one piece going to be enough? Yes.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Right. So what I've got here, I didn't do this. This was from a friend. So this is that's something else. That's another UFO. So my friend Julie in Cornwall, she's not kind of she doesn't really join in with this community and stuff, but she follows on the Facebook group and things, so she does like a bit of slow stitching. And on the last spot where we were doing squares, she said, did I want to swap a square with her? So we were doing 10 centimetre squares, weren't we? Or 4-inch squares. Look at the size of the square she sent. I don't know if she slightly got the wrong end of the stick or didn't, so I sent her a little one like that. But I thought, well, I'll use this for I'll line this with something pretty and turn it into a wrap for my tag book or something like that, I think. So I've just got that with the squares, but the unfinished project I'm trying to make myself finish now. I'm not trying to make myself, because I'm going to enjoy it, is my Keepsake book from... So I skipped the Great Big Little Stitchery Swap 3. I joined in with the last one. It was tags. So I'm going to be making my tag book starting at the end of the month. But before that, I need to get my book for my squares from Great Big Little Stitchery Swap number 2 finished. It's shameful that I haven't finished that. And I was so into it. It's just that I put it to one side in favour of something else. And now it's all in this big heap that I can't even remember where I got to. Okay. Lovely little pouch someone sent me. Was that Cassie sent that?
A nice big old basket of tat.
It's not tat, beautifulness. These, okay. I got lots of extra squares from... These are Maggie Morris squares, and I've also got some from Carol Preston. I've got some fabrics there. They were from Paula, so they need to go with her square. Okay. Got some lovely fabrics and things from people that came in with the swaps.
Yeah,
see, it's been so
an octopus
long.
would definitely help. There may be some downsides, but...
You need like a couple extra heads as well though, Catherine, don't you? Yeah, skullduggery, definitely. I don't understand why. Yeah, maybe they just don't want the hassle of shipping. I mean, I know I sent a lot of things, a lot of little parcels over to the States when I was doing like the whatnot packs and things. And it does cost more, obviously, and that's going to put some people off.
Sure.
And it is a bit more hassle because you've got to like fill in a customs form and stuff. But I mean, I did it all online and just got them collected, and they came with the labels and everything. You fill it all. It's not that much hassle. And I just don't understand why they have to charge that much. What Bazaar have been saying is that they charge a certain amount. They've I don't know if they use Royal Mail or some other carrier, but I think they say it's like $30 for up to 2 kilos. So it makes it worth people buying like more packs, and then the price of shipping per pack isn't so bad. But I think when I was sending out the little,
it's weight that matters more than size, isn't it?
Yeah. And if I can't remember, but off the top of my head, say somebody was buying 2 whatnot packs, I literally weighed it and worked out what the postage was. I don't see any need to charge more than it actually costs. I just think it's
I mean, sometimes it's a case of if they're doing 1,000 orders a day, they don't have time to weigh each thing, so they charge
like a blanket amount for the whole.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah,
which fair enough, but they could have like a couple of blanket amounts. They know that it's not going to be more than this. And hi Tess, hi Andrea.
Hi Tess. I've missed people. Hi Andrea. Where's Tess? I miss Tess. Oops, I can't even use it.
Tess is coming in from New Jersey.
-2 degrees. Ooh.
Thank you for doing it in proper temperature units. Much appreciated.
Proper.
Well,
I've got a list like that as well.
World.
I use Trello, like a digital kind of planning thing. And yeah, the list is like ridiculously long, but it helps my head because I think, well, I won't forget that idea. I don't have to start on it now. It can sit there and wait till I finish something else. So I really need to make myself do that. So I need to go through and refresh myself to where I got with this. So this was going to become, I've got to add a front cover to that. So this mess won't be seen. This was the square. I'm just going to get
a drink. So if everyone could put head patting emojis and generally wind her up in my absence, that would be great.
This is the one from Annie that I got, which is like very 3-dimensional. So I decided that was going to go in the front, and the front cover will actually have an aperture in it. So this will peek through. So that one is. I got 2 from Paula. Do you know what? I think I've got the swap 1 and 2 all mixed up together now. I don't know. I can't even remember anymore. Doesn't really matter though. So I need to do some stitching on them. Perhaps I could do that today. That one will attach on there. It's lovely looking back at these. It's such it's just part of the fun of this whole project is going through and making little pages that sort of echo whatever the design on the square was, the colours and things and techniques that people have used. And it just makes you look at all the details again and give you ideas. Oh, I never thought of doing that, I think I'd made this page for the Sue. This is my Sue square. I think maybe she put some fabrics in with it, or someone else sent me those fabrics. Gorgeous kind of batik fabrics. So I created that page to kind of reflect what's on here. And for each page I've embroidered the person's name, because not everybody put it on the front, and then I'm hinging them on like that so I can see the messy backsides, because I did love the messy backsides. Hang on, what have I missed?
Just return to the words messy backside.
You come back from the toilet.
No.
I keep all my projects on a listening app, and I can keep track of yeah. I don't at the moment. I've become so reliant on Trello to keep as a kind of extra brain. I don't know what I'd do without it now. 9 degrees in Kansas.
Extra brain? Wouldn't that imply you've already got a normal one there?
Yeah, I've got 2.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, one's got a hole in it. Thank you, Carol. Good point. Please don't forget to hit the like button on the stream.
Sure.
And do subscribe if you haven't already. That doesn't cost anything. We do now have a ability to join as a channel member if you would like to, but no pressure at all.
Yes, I mean, we certainly don't deserve all the members we've got already, so definitely don't feel like you have to.
Where you see the little emojis popping up that are like Catherine there has used the lol emoji and the head pat. It's a good job. It's a good job Tom's not here. He says he's going to store them up for later.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a brain dump in us. That's what it is. Yeah. So those little emojis are a little members only perk. We created them. I say we. Tom created them. I sat there and hassled him while he did it.
I don't even get to use them.
And you can't use them. No, I can't use them when I'm answering comments and stuff. I can use them in here.
Yeah, it's weird that handy feature that lets you answer all the comments easily doesn't let you use the emojis. It's like you have to go into the comment in the video if you want to use them.
Yeah, I can't go into the bit where I normally go to answer comments, but you've got all of your comments that you haven't answered in there, which is quite a lot for me at the moment. I'm a bit behind. I've caught up on the recent ones.
Waffle.
Yeah, so that the emoji I've just put in there, Tom just made that one yesterday. Waffle.
You got more waffle than Belgium.
Yeah, that is the trouble, Andrea. I make myself all kinds of cryptic notes and think that'll make sense later, and of course it doesn't.
Yeah.
How do I get rid of that chat thing now? How do I get rid of the emoji thing now, I mean?
You press the emoji thing again.
Oh, right, okay. That's better. Now I can see people's chat again.
I don't like that as an interface.
No, it's a bit annoying.
Yeah.
So somebody sent me one of these. That was Christine Preston again, I think, sent me that. Oh, I can't remember. I see people send these lovely things. It's such a long time ago. And I'm going to put that on there because that's a bit like that one. So that will sort of
It doesn't look so good at full size.
Okay. But you did do a full size version as well, because we're thinking of doing some mugs and t-shirts and things. Oh, these are the ones from Claire. Yeah, I'm getting back in the zone again now. There's a lovely one from Christine, Create and Craft with Christine. That one's Maria Ornelas. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. Diane.
Hopefully they know who you mean at least. It's close enough.
Is Liz here today? Remember that one, Liz? I don't know if Liz is. I don't think I've seen Liz's name today. Yeah, so I need to get back into this because it's such a pleasure to do this. It's not like it's a chore. I absolutely love doing this, going through the squares and making a little page for each of them. I've got another stash of these were from Christine Preston. So I'm going to make a little book up out of them. I've got another Manx quilting piece to use for that. Okay, so these are the ones from the second swap. Right, I'm getting myself organised now. Okay. So yeah, that has to be, I have to make myself finish some things. That one's completely finished, isn't it? I would say that's finished.
Excellent plan, Catherine, yeah. Although I don't know why you didn't use the heart that we custom made. I'm deeply offended by that.
She used it a lot earlier on because I saw.
Yeah. But yes, I love waffle and muff would be excellent.
Yeah.
Well, t-shirt, hat, mug, mouse mat.
We had a members poll to see which emoji we could have next, because YouTube will only let you have so many custom emojis at a time. So at the moment we're up to 28 members. We have to get 2 more before we're allowed another one. We've got it waiting in the wings. Should we say what it is, Tom? Keep it for a surprise.
Yes.
We did do a members only poll and it came up top. So, well, it came out cat, but then we also got quite a lot of votes for fart. So then somebody said, I think that might have been Liz, well, we should have cat fart. And considering about what we were talking about last time, that's what we went with, cat fart.
Yeah, we did.
Tom did a lovely job. You've got a real eye for doing that. Okay, I know what I'm doing now.
Cat's bumhole.
I've got to do I've got to do this page.
Yes,
so
Catherine,
that I can stitch it
step.
back to back with these two and join those together. Okay, get my head around it again. Sorry, I'm being a bit dithery because it's just taken me a while to get my head back around what I was...
You're saying you're waffling.
What was I thinking? Now I've remembered what I'm thinking. So let's start with this one. So was this Sandy? Is it Sandy? Yeah, this is Sandy in California. She sent me this little extra square as well. So I think what I'm going to do, I need to embroider Sandy's name. She also sent this cute little kind of embroidery. I don't think it's a transfer. I think it's a piece you just stitch it into. Really sweet. So I think I'm going to put that on there, embroider into it, then put this square that Sandy also put in, so it's a little extra surprise, and I can embroider Sandy's name here. And then right over the top of everything, whoops, will go the square like that.
It sounds like you've made a lot of work for yourself with this project.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's the sort of thing I love doing. And then I put these two opposite each other. This was Nicole. Oh, the label's fallen off, but I think this was Nicole in Canada. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So she's done a lot of seed stitching and beading and some metallic thread, so I'll bring that out into the background for this one. And yeah.
Ooh.
And
Catherine, 35C, that's unpleasant.
Oh, I couldn't even, I would just be like flaking, honestly. Catherine, am I allowed to say about the knitting that you're doing? What we were talking about yesterday?
So, just S.
It just reminded me because she's saying about how warm it is. Marion is, hi Marion! You're inspiring me. I need to make my books for the swaps. Yeah. 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 I need to be tough with myself. And it isn't that I don't want to do this, because I love doing this. It's just that I'm enthusiastic to start the next thing as well. I just can't wait. The swaps, Gina, first thing you need to do, well, first of all, you need to wait for a new one to start, which will be the 1st of April. But you could, in the meantime, if you haven't already joined the Discord community and or the Facebook group, you can do that now. Links are in the description box, and start getting to know everybody so that when it comes time to start the next swap, you'll be ready to find your swapsters. And then the idea is that you go on into the Facebook group or the Stitchery swap room in Discord, and you just do a post saying, hi, I'm Gina, I'm in wherever you are, I'd like to do a swap with, or swaps with people just in, you can just choose to do it in your own country or all over. I think you're in the States, are you, Gina? I can't remember now. I know I should remember your address, but I don't. And you say how many swapsters you're looking for, and then the important thing is to then private message each other. People can reply to your post saying, yes, I'd love to swap with you. I will private message you. You can do that in Discord, and you can do it via Facebook Messenger. Please don't swap your personal details out in the open. Not a good idea. And you can also then, once the swap starts, lots of people will be posting similarly to look for swapsters. You can scroll down and look for other people looking for swapsters, and you can comment on their post and say, I'd love to swap with you, I will PM you. And then you arrange. So last time some of us did tags, most of us did tags this time, but some people still wanted to do squares, some people wanted to follow a theme, some not. So you can talk to your swapsters about that kind of detail as well. I don't collate addresses or anything like that. I just provide the forum for you to go in and connect with each other, and it's really fun, it's really good, and it's got bigger and bigger every time. Yeah, it's been lovely to see all the stuff going back and forth. So many creative and talented people out there. And if you're into art instead of stitching, we have got the great big little art swap stroke challenge this time. this time I suggested if you don't want to actually swap a little square of art with someone, you could just do a piece or pieces for the inspired by the theme and just take photos and share them in the groups instead.
Yeah.
Because, some people are a bit nervous about sending things, we worry about it going astray, it costs money, but you can still join in with the challenge and just share photos.
Yeah, a bit less pressure if you're just doing it yourself.
Exactly, yeah. I'm going to do a bit of each. I'm just going to swap with just a handful of people that I've swapped with before. And I'm also going to hopefully we'll have time to do a couple of pieces because we got 3 months. So we started the art swap challenge on the 1st of January. And the deadline to send out, if you're going to send out or share your photos, is 31st of March. So we've got ages yet. Yeah.
I need to change the font on my thing.
On your
Just looking at what Catherine said on my browser. Looking at what Catherine said there, and even looking really close up, it looks like it says Hot Tea and Yam Crafts because the R and the N are connecting together.
Oh, yeah. I see how it could. If I look sideways, it looks like that.
Craft things with yams, that would be...
So, hi, Kelly. Hi, Jan. I missed Jan just now, I think. So has... Yeah, of course. So what Catherine has said, she's shown me a picture, actually. That's what I was thinking about it when she was saying how hot she was. I'm not getting any crafting done. We're just chatting again, aren't I?
Waffle.
Let's get some stitching done while I'm chatting. Catherine is in Australia and it's very hot there at the moment, and she was showing me a picture in Discord of the beautiful shawl that she's knitting at the moment, and she's knitting it with her own hand spun yarn as well, and it is gorgeous, really gorgeous. Catherine, if you got a minute, maybe you could share a photo in the live stream follow along room, and then I'll do a quick peek in Discord in a minute.
You'll need to set that up first.
Will I? Oh yeah, I have to do something, don't I?
Yeah, it'll break every single time.
Yeah, forgot that. Well, I might be able to do it in a minute.
Yeah.
But this is why I don't get any crafting done. It's difficult doing all this at once. This is serious multitasking. Anybody can type into the chat !live, by the way, and that will get the bot to throw up a link to the live stream follow along in Discord. You can share pictures in Facebook as well. I just won't see them during the stream. Hang on, I've missed. I can see that, Tom. I can see what you've done there.
Good.
So what do I have to do to make Discord? Is it feasible for me to do it now, Tom? I can't remember what you have to do to set up Discord.
Yeah, you just got to go to the Discord thing and
right-click on it?
Double-click on. And no, just normal click on that.
Yeah.
Then you got to double-click on the Discord thing at the top. And select Discord.
Which one do I select?
The one at the bottom. And then you need to make sure you go to the right place.
Need to make sure I go to the right place. This is confusing.
No, it's not.
It is because I'm doing it under pressure. There we go. Right, okay. Now I'm going to come back here and click OK. Haha! And there you can see. Wait a minute, let's go into Discord.
She knows what she's doing.
Let's go up to the top. Where that red line is where I was last time. So, oh, Deb. Look at those little birds. How cute are they? I especially love the eyes on that one on the right. Oh, yeah. How cute. I love those.
It reminds me of that video where they're showing off an owl in a school or something. And the guy says, I love how calm she is, and turns around with eyes like that. Yeah. Real calm.
And look at this beautiful... you've already started on that one. Now let me click on here so that'll make it a little bit bigger for people to see. So I'm now back here. Oh dear. So this yarn is hand spun by Catherine. On the right is the shawl she's making for herself. On the left is the shawl that she's going to make and do as a giveaway. I don't know if it would be for the February live stream. Catherine, would it be better to make it for the March one so you got time? Although she hadn't even started that yesterday. You're obviously a lot quicker than I am. And it's crocheted, not knitted, isn't it? I've just realised I think I said knitted just now, but it's crocheted. Absolutely gorgeous.
You lied to us.
I did. Yeah, for Feb. Brilliant. So she's going to send me a photo when... let's come out of this again. When it's done. And that would be lovely. So it might be too hot for Catherine to wear it herself at the moment over there, but one of us over here would be really glad of it. And she did say very generously that she'd be happy to send it internationally as well, which is fab. I'm going to actually do something now, Tom. So I can't look at the chat anymore. I was just wondering if
yes.
No, it's going to be too complicated. No.
What were you thinking?
I was just thinking about showing that wool that I was saying about just now, that bright colour wool that I can't remember the name of. Harrier Phil Knit Cod or something that somebody others got in their Stitch Kit sock boxes. I'm actually so tempted to get another one myself. But no, I've got too many things to finish. I was just so taken with the wool. I just thought it was such a bargain as well.
Put on a list to treat yourself with once you've started running out of
yeah, because I'm sure I could always say to them later on, can you do me a custom sock box again with that particular wool in it? I'm sure they would they would do that.
Oh, you didn't scroll down to Jan's pictures. That's rude.
Hang on. Oh, hang on. Let's go back here. And back into Discord in here. Click there. Oh, there's the owl. I didn't see your pictures. They're not there, Jan. Did you put them in the live?
You have to make sure you press the send button. Sometimes it'll look like you've sent pictures because it just kind of puts them there before you've pressed send.
Because I did check there wasn't anything else. We could look at the owl.
Millie's my favourite. Look how calm she is as well.
So calm.
Oh, well, there's little baby owls. I've seen that one before. Yeah, I think maybe you haven't clicked send or something, Jan, because it's not there.
Oh, it's in Craft Show and Tell. Okay.
I was just going to say, unless it's in one of the other rooms. I did say, you sure you put it in live stream follow along? Here we go. Craft Show and Tell. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that.
There's all kinds of stuff in. If you like looking at other people's projects, definitely join the Discord because so many talented people in there posting their stuff.
This is the book that Jan won from Ten Bob at the live stream last time. Oh, that is gorgeous, and you've done some already, Jan. That looks amazing in that vintage linen you've got there.
Wait to get started.
Really beautiful. Obviously, that was very. Let's have a closer look. God, that is brilliant. You must be really pleased with that. What a lovely way to use that vintage linen as well. Christine would love that too, wouldn't she? Yeah. Okay, right, I'm coming out of here now because I'm confusing myself. So you take the mickey out of me that I don't get things done, but it's not surprising, is it, really?
Hi, Rain, you're not that late.
Hey, Rain, no, you're all right. We've got another...
We're less than halfway through.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I've not actually even blooming started anything yet because I've been too busy chatting and looking at Discord and...
Waffling,
finished
rabbiting.
Crochet Buttercup just now. Time to take photos. Put them in the live stream follow along. We'll have another look in a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very generous of Catherine to do that, to send it overseas as well. We might wait a little while for it to get here, but be worth waiting for.
Don't forget to switch the scene back to...
Oh, I've gone back to...
show us the stuff you're not doing.
This is hurting my head today. So anybody that wasn't here at the beginning, what do you think of the new... Can you tell the difference with the quality of the camera and the lighting?
Yeah, we're going to improve it more as well once I sort out the right software to use that colour thingy.
Yeah, that one I'll do. I've noticed that some of my needles are getting a little bit blunt, and it's time to work my way through this needle book and ditch a few. I am actually wearing some of them out a bit now.
Just sharpen them, it'll be fine.
I did wonder about making myself. I got some of that bird grit stuff to put in like in those strawberry pin cushions. They have their little extra bit with the sand in.
Yeah.
To sharpen your pins, and I thought, I wonder if that would work if I did that on my needles.
Yeah, you got that tub of bird grit, didn't you?
Yeah.
Or was it lizard grit you got in the end?
Lizard grit. I don't know. I thought it was bird grit, but I'm not sure now you say it. But...
some kind of grit.
Yeah. I was going to. Right, what colour? What colour? It doesn't need to match these because it's going to be a hidden surprise.
Ooh.
I might just use this since I've got it for the straight stitch bit.
I was looking at.
Go on.
I was going to say I was just looking at needle sharpening things. This thing called Sharpen Air Needle Repair System. £53.99.
Might just buy some new needles then.
Yeah. Just buy 100 more needles.
My hair is shiny. Oh, I didn't think it was particularly shiny at the moment. It used to be shinier than this. I think it's getting coarse in its old age or something.
The new camera shows my head being very shiny and looking a bit like spam.
My favourite shampoo for shinyishness is for shine is Pantene actually, but I tend to get whatever's on special offer because I think shampoos are such a rip-off. But this one I've been using at the moment is Elvive because they got it on special at Sainsbury's thickening shampoo because my hair is very fine and it's getting finer and finer as time goes on. I used to find in the days when I used to colour my hair, that used to somehow thicken it as well. I can't be bothered colouring it anymore. But here you can see my hair's receding and it's getting thinner, definitely. So I use a thickening one. So, and I think it's maybe making it look a bit thicker, but it's not as shiny as it is usually. But,
I mean, the best place to buy shampoo is always from some cockney in a London market stall somewhere because you know how much it's going to cost.
Pantene. I watched an advert on YouTube for Pantene the other day and they were calling it a Pantene. I've always said Pantene.
Well, that ruins the joke entirely.
It does. Hey Sylvia, we were just talking about you and the FPP file.
Yeah.
So Renee was saying she'd got hers and who else? Somebody else got one. Is it Catherine? Also got an FPP file. This is going to be really relaxing now I've actually started because I can just follow what's on here. I ain't got to think so I can talk at the same time. Have I missed anyone? Amy, I don't think I... Did I say hello to Amy? Yes, Catherine and Renee. I'm dying to get going on that. That's one of these waiting in the wings projects. I was just saying earlier on, Sylvia, I've realised going through my room again to do the new setup. Well, that's not very exciting, is it? Because I'm stitching into that and it's almost exactly the same colour as the print. I'll do a bit of green next once I've... Just want a bit of this straight stitching just to anchor it to the background. Then I can put some colour in.
Out of context, that is a terrifying statement.
Body parts are... Let's check out these body parts in Discord. I'm distracted again. How many stitches have I done? 6. That's it. Oh, I'm off again. I've got to go now. I've got to go actually back into Discord on here as well to scroll down.
Do you have to stuff those with sugar, spice and everything nice by any chance?
Hang on, let's go. Have I missed anything?
Maybe a bit of Chemical X. Good
afternoon, Baxter. And where is Ruby? He's a cutie, look at that. He always looks like he's quieter and more thoughtful than his sister. Danielle, the print of your... love that print. It's just like crochet, like granny squares, isn't it? Love that. Are you tempted to stitch into it, Danielle? I know I would be. Buttercup's head body today is 3 Powerpuff Girls. Oh, what? They're going to be adorable. Love those. I can't wait to see the next thrilling instalment. Rain. Oh, look. Oh, how cute. I'm not a doggy person, but that's cute. Thanks for your contribution, Tom. Right, I'm going to do some more stitching now. Sylvia, did you finish your second pair of socks yet? Did you see Sylvia's, Tom? How quick she was.
Yeah.
She had some of that.
I don't want to say they were better than yours, but
she had some of that wool that I'm not remembering the name of. Aria Phil knit collar or something.
Yeah, just throw some syllables in there.
It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Self-patterning again. Really bright colours. And Sylvia had knitted a whole pair of socks in like as much time as it took me to kind of gear myself up, you know.
It tells me she might have
Discord on,
done that
I?
before.
No, she hadn't. No, I don't think Sylvia, it was your first pair of socks, wasn't it?
She's just better at knitting than you, naturally.
Yeah. Yes, she has started at Craft and Natter.
Would you say that knitting is very easy, Sylvia?
Lorraine just found a clover needle sharpener. Wow. So, well, if you don't want it, Lorraine, I'd be intrigued to try it, because if it's possible to sharpen needles rather than throw them away, I feel like...
Well, yeah, you'd always rather do anything than throw stuff away, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'm not good at throwing stuff away. I think in recent years I've done so much sewing, I've only just realised that, you know, eventually needles do go blunt. You know, but I don't think I've ever consciously had to throw a needle away before. But I did think the other day, I kept taking a needle out that looked the right shape and size, and then thinking, blimey, this is a bit blunt. That would be amazing, Lorraine, if yeah. I didn't know till a little while ago that there even was such a thing. Jen, you're going to make him worse.
I mean, Jen's very smart.
Adria Phil Nicole wool. Yes, Lucy, that was it. That's what I think Granny Sue, Sylvia, and who else was it? Someone else got that in their sock boxes. Gorgeous bright colours. Yeah, hang on. I've got to nip back into Discord by myself a minute just to check. Who was it who was showing that? I just loved there's some gorgeous stuff in that room at the moment. Candice is under one of the seagulls. Love that. That fabric you found, Rain. Oh, wow.
I hope you don't think people are able to see Discord at the moment, by the way.
No, I don't. I'm just because I'm going through stuff that I'm a bit afraid there might be like private stuff there or something. This isn't the live stream follow along that I'm looking at. Lisa's is really pretty. That's all like pinks and purples and turquoises. That is gorgeous. Where is the ones with the wool? There's Sylvia's finished. So easy. Sorry guys, I'll get there in a minute. Right, so...
Hi, other Jackie.
Hang on, let me show this a minute. So that's some of that Adria Phil Nicole. That's what Lisa got in her box. Gorgeous colours. If I go through here, I can show you. Oh God, look at these rag creatures that people are making at the moment. There's Sylvia's first sock. Look at all these. There's Sylvia's pear made up. Now Lisa showed, Lisa showed how she was, there it is. I just love the way these self-patterning things knit up. It's really fun, and you haven't got all those blinking ends to sew in. It's a revelation to me, it was. I'm not a knitter, so this was all new to me. I'm whizzing past all this lovely stuff because I just wanted to show. That was the beginning of Tori's rag rug creature. Here we go. Beautiful. The colours are amazing. I just love that wool. And I was so tempted to order another box myself and ask for some of that. Now, there was another one that was all kind of rainbowy. I don't expect I'll be able to find it now. What a lot of clever peeps in here, seriously. Come back here again. It's so inspiring.
It's very nice having Rachel in here, letting people know that their stuff has been posted today and so on. It's very convenient.
Oh, that's handy. You have, if anybody is still tempted and hasn't done it yet, you have still got a couple of weeks left to use the discount code as well. Although I have to say, Rachel, I do think they're a good bargain anyway, your boxes.
It's very generous to offer a discount thing because they're already, as you say, a bargain without the discount.
Yeah.
Given the amount of yarn you get in there and how much it would cost just to buy that separately.
Yeah.
Plus, needles and pattern and the packaging is all very nice as well. That's not free.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was lovely. Well impressed with the whole thing. I look forward to seeing what they've got in store for me next time. Having challenged me. That was a big challenge this time for me, that was. Right, I'm going to get some other colour on this now. That was slightly more interesting to look at. I'll tell you, when I was doing an opening thing yesterday, it was when I was recording what Ellen sent me, and I got this out thinking I would use this in with it. This is the first time. God, can you hear my tummy rumbling? This is the first time that I've been able to show this. I love this piece. I've been hoarding this for ages from a bazaar pack. It's the first time it's ever looked the right colour on camera.
Yeah.
And that is spot on. That looks on my screen, looking on my monitor now, that is spot on the colour that this piece is. Whereas before when I've tried to show it, it's gone all like dark and dreary looking.
Yeah, this new one definitely does greens and reds better, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I think we might have snow in the clouds. You know when clouds look like they got snow in them? Do you know what I mean? Or was that just me?
Sure. I mean, that's pretty much how clouds work, kinda.
Blimey, Sylvia's got enough for a third pair.
Well, yeah, the only yarn you regret is the yarn you didn't buy.
I think also the yarn that you leave stashed in a box because you're saving it for special. Same with fabric or anything else, really, crafty wise. Well,
it's entirely possible to regret yarn you did buy. Because,
Yeah, I suppose if you bought yarn that turned out to be a disappointment or something, yeah.
Yeah, you buy some yarn, it looks nice, but it's all horrible and squeaky when you try and use it to that.
Look, I can do little, I can just follow where this is, do this herringbone along here and do little French knots there. Right, what colour, guys? What colour? What colour French knots? Shall I do pink? Purple. I've got purple on the top. Or lighter purple. Yeah, I'll do the deep purple. Okay, so then I can blame you if that's horrible.
Yeah. And yeah, Catherine, you're not the only one who has no idea how snow looks in clouds.
No idea.
She's off her nut.
It looks kind of solid and heavy and slightly yellow. And that always makes me think
don't eat yellow snow.
What was that? Somebody posted that yesterday. Yellow snow. Claire posted that yellow snow warning. Was that a joke? Because to me, that yellow snow is... So that was a genuine Met Office That wasn't a meme or something. What do they mean by yellow snow then? Because I only
it's a
know
yellow
the joke.
snow warning. As in they have yellow and red levels of danger.
So like amber.
Yeah.
If they said amber, I wouldn't have a problem. But yellow snow is a well-known joke, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It was not well thought out.
Oh, Sylvia's going to the quilt show Friday in Newark. Oh, yeah. And you got birthday money burning a hole in your pocket. Perfect. What are you hoping to get, Sylvia? Got any ideas, or just see what shows up? This would probably be better if I did it.
Knows about yellow snow. I bet he does.
Yeah.
How's Bertie doing, Em?
Bertie's Emily's cockapoo puppy. Very cute. Yeah. I suppose not so much a puppy anymore. How old is he now?
He's growing, certainly, yeah. But yeah, at the moment he's not particularly happy because he's recently come back from the vet less of a man dog than he previously was.
With a couple of things missing.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Bertie.
A couple of his favourite toys that he loved playing with.
Oh dear. Poor Bertie. I would be better doing this in a frame, wouldn't I? Should I get a little frame out for this?
Still got the cone of shame.
Oh, look. Yes, I need to get a frame out for this because I'm cocking it up.
Rude.
Bear with. I will remember to put the headphones back on, so don't talk about me while I'm gone, Tom.
Right, now she's taken the headphones off. We can call her a waffly little hobbit, and she'll never know. I mean, she'll know when she watches this stream back later, but don't tell her I said that.
I heard that. I didn't hear what you said.
No, you didn't.
I said hello to Sharon yet. Hi, Sharon. Back in the 70s, there's a weird yarn called Fentex, which usually used to make slippers, but it felt unpleasant to knit with. Oh, I'm intrigued. I bet somebody somewhere has still got some Fentex in their stash. I bet
it's made of asbestos or something now in the 70s.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, some of the things that we always get confused with embroidery hoops. Doesn't take much, does it, to be fair?
Oh, look at the sad little picture of Bertie with his cone of shame.
I've got to go to Discord again. Hang on. Oh no, I've got to go into the live stream follow along. A minute. Oh look, bless him. He looks reproachful. Oh, bless. Got to be done though, innit? Oh, yeah. That's gorgeous, Jackie. Look at those colours out. It's actually making me dribble. Beautiful colours, those. That looks similar to the colours of the beginnings of the emotional support jellyfish, Jackie, is it? That's another project in the wings. Hang on.
Jellyfish have no wings.
Yeah, it's not skate. Jackie sent me the kind of beginnings of a project, which I'm looking forward to. That'll be quite a quick one, though, actually, to finish.
I don't want to say you've chosen the wrong scene in Discord, but...
Oh, not in Discord, in this is what I want,
innit? In OBS, rather, yes.
Yeah. Maybe should have
little
got
yarn.
Slightly bigger. Little yarn again, brilliant. Different yarn on the jellyfish. Just looked similar kind of colours. Looking forward to getting going with that. I showed that last week, didn't I? I'm not very good at using these things.
Was that Sneaky Emma sneaking in there?
Sneaky Emma. Sneaky Emma, what? Emma and Cornwall Emma?
Well, I think so.
Hi Karen, I miss Karen. Yes, that is Emma. Unity Wood Miniatures. Hi, Emma makes amazing miniatures.
I mean, we said we were going to, just read the names that are in chat rather than people's real names, but
I know,
Unity Wood
I knew you were
Miniatures
going to pick me up on that.
It's a long name to say. I'm picking myself up. I'm the one who said Emma first.
Well, so I'm only saying Emma. I'm not giving her whole name and stuff.
Yeah.
I could put this on my
Put her
stand
address
as
out,
well.
that'd be fine.
It does surprise me sometimes. Just occasionally I have had to go and remove a post from Facebook because somebody actually typed their whole address there, or perhaps showed an envelope with someone's address very clearly, like front and centre.
It's easy to. I mean, you've had to
thing.
take your own videos down because.
Yeah. No, but this was actually the focus of the photo. It was kind of,
Yeah. Not just accidentally turning
not
a thing
accidentally
over and
a quick
showing
glimpse
it. Just
or
like,
something. No. I'm trying to make these big fat French knots, but the fatter ones are harder to make kind of tidy, aren't they? Oh, that looks cute,
special, Emma. I had wondered. Yeah, that would explain a lot.
She's a bit special. Oh, no, try that again. I wonder if this is a good time to say thank you and do our scrolly do, Tom.
We could do the scrolly do, yeah.
Scrolly do. So this
it's very
is
easy to do.
So for anybody that missed it, we have now got channel membership. You can join the channel if you would like to support in that way, but please don't in any way feel obligated or feel like you've got to apologise or anything if you can't or don't want to. I keep saying that because a couple of people were a bit concerned. Nobody's going to be left out of anything. Nothing's going to change, but we have created some little extra perks for members just as a thank you because we really, really appreciate their support. I don't want anybody feeling bad if they can't or don't want to. I know I keep labouring the point, but I hate it if people feel like that, Yeah. So I've got two new people to shout out this week that are new since last time, which is Liz Sawyer. Thank you, Liz. And Little Sparrow. Thank you, Little Sparrow. And that brings us up to 28 founding fartists altogether. And they're the people you can see with the badges by their names in the chat and comments and that. And they've got the special emojis. Lorraine's saying you can still buy Fentex. Hi, Jenny. Have fun at the thrift store. Jenny, I love that they call it thrift stores. We call it charity shops, and the Australians call it op shop. It's like three completely different kind of takes on it, really, isn't it, in a way? But we all do it hoping to get a bargain, of course. Whatever we call the shop, it's...
No, I only do it to try and help the charity.
Well, yeah, but I don't think if you wanted to just help the charity, you could just give them money. You go into a charity shop because you're hoping to buy something.
I can't say that I've ever gone into a charity shop and actually paid attention to which charity it was.
No, I think
I'm glad that it is helping charity, but I've never gone in there thinking, oh, good, I've done a good thing for that specific charity.
Yeah. I think for me, it's also as much about not wasting stuff, Yeah. Using something, reusing something instead of getting something new. It's also a really good way to get rid of your old toot.
Yeah.
Not that I'd give anybody anything horrible, but...
No.
Yeah. This is so much easier doing it in the little frame. Hi, Sue. What are you knitting? Are you still on the socks? Everyone's knitting socks this month. I'm tempted to have a go now. Jen challenged me. I should have a go at a circular needle now. I don't think I fancy doing the 4 double-ended needles. I think I might find that a bit... But
that sounds like a lot of things to track.
Yeah. But I feel like a circular one I'd be all right with.
You're not quite right when you get excited about a second-hand shop. Yeah.
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 I love a second-hand shop. I love a second-hand bookshop. Was one of my... There used to be one in Truro. Do you remember it, where... it was up Old Bridge Street. and it was like a 3 or 4 story building, and you went in this little teeny little musty fusty bookshop at the bottom, but then there were little rickety stairs you could go all the way up, and they were like on 4th floor. People used to sit there on the stairs reading books and things. It's brilliant. I don't know how they ever made enough money to keep going, and obviously in the end they didn't, because I think it's long gone. But I used to love that shop. I love the smell of old books and everything.
I would love to wander around an American style thrift shop, the
like
giant warehouse ones where they just got all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Because
do they
we don't
go
get that
to
kind of stuff
charity,
here.
those? Or does anybody
I've
know?
got no idea.
Because, I mean, maybe it's not just that we think of it as a charity shop, it's just that those don't go. Because people do collect clothes here, don't they, that aren't going to charity? They're businesses now.
Yeah. I know you hear them talking about Goodwill, which sure sounds like a charity.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's true. I think I like the Australian name for it best. I like it being called Op Shop, Opportunity Shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a nice, positive way of thinking of it. I'm trying to make this piece of thread do my French knots all the way along. Doing all right.
French knots are very easy.
Your French knots are rather beautiful, but I'm not going to tell you that. Yeah.
I mean, don't all French knots look kind of the same?
No, they can be really messy. Sometimes I like them really messy on purpose.
How on earth do you make it messy?
Oh, shut up. Well, by winding it round 3 or 4 times and not pulling it through carefully.
Oh,
like that.
You do it wrong. Got it.
Like that. I've just done a really messy one there. Hang on. Give the camera time to focus.
It's fine. It doesn't need to, be the right shape or anything.
I'm enjoying doing this. See, it's not like I haven't been finishing this project because I'm not going to enjoy it, because I could just sit and do this for days without getting bored. Put an audio book on. That's something else I must do, is use my Audible thing more. Use it or lose it, because it costs me money and I'm not listening to it enough.
Yeah, and the credits don't just pile up indefinitely for,
No, I think you can keep them to a point, but I don't know if I've lost some of them now. Yeah.
Oh, almost definitely, yeah.
Yes. We can always refill that space. Remember the posh charity shop in Banbury with the 4... Oh, yeah. Yeah. You definitely get a different class of charity shops in certain areas. One of the best ones I ever went in was, my father used to live in Kensington in London, and there were some really fancy charity shops around that area. Yeah. Yeah. Not quite like the ones you get in Norwich.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like, a bit like with the Waitrose thing, where their essentials range includes things like Gooseberry Fools and stuff.
Yes.
just the basics.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm going to use some of this because it's here. Yes, I like doing colonial knots, actually, Carol. I'd forgotten about them. Obviously, I didn't like them that much because I just forgot about them. But yeah, I prefer the way they're made. They're made with like a kind of a figure of 8. I'd have to practice them again now, I think. I must get round to going on that Royal School of Needlework website again. It's like a whole library of stitches. And I've got to also go back to my vintage dictionary. I was following along with Create and Craft with Christine with that one. She was doing that dictionary of stitches, and I was using all vintage threads and vintage fabrics. And I got about a quarter of the way through, probably, and just left it to do something else. So, must get back to that.
You guys have managed to make French knots look like crushed ants. That's.
I know, they do a bit, but it doesn't matter because it's just a bit of texture. Doesn't matter. I was trying to make them big because the dots that were printed there are big, and I'm not sure if this is like a disappearing thing.
Yeah, if you apply blue heat makes me think it might be.
Yeah, but if it's not, then those blue bits were going to show. So I was trying to make really big French knots. I should have just used a thicker thread. I was being foolish.
Yes. Well, that's unusual for you. Oh, wait, I mean, usual.
Yeah. Yes. does have a... Have you got a stand at the Miniaturia this year? Coming up? It's a shame that my father moved down to... They live in Tetbury now, Gloucestershire. It's a shame because when they were at Kensington, it was easy for me to stay there and I could have easily come and visited the Miniatura. I can't say it. Urea is something else altogether we don't want to think about. I think I'm thinking of hematuria. So I'm saying it like that. Miniaturia. No, miniatura.
Yeah, Jan, it's amazing how quickly things can disappear. Like, you could have been holding something 12 seconds ago, turn around, and it's just nowhere.
I know.
Not in the... It's like... And it shows up 3 weeks later in a room that you haven't been in since.
Yeah.
Just,
I think sometimes with me, depending on what it is, that's because it was actually stuck to my sleeve or my trousers or something. I've had that happen. And the classic losing a needle and it turns out to be magnetically stuck to your scissors. I've done that so many times.
Yeah.
This is a suitably mindless thing that I can, now I've finally got started, I can just keep going and sort of watch the chat as well. You got the spring one. When's the spring one? I'm doing Kensington Dolls Fair at Christmas. Lovely.
Kensington Density Fibre Board is how I'm reading that.
Miniatura. Yeah, miniatura. Not miniaturia. Like I say, I think I'm thinking of hematuria.
Yeah. Not something people tend to go to celebrate so much.
No, it's not usually a good thing. Oh, this is going to look quite jolly as a little surprise to find. When I go through this book in years to come, I'll forget this was here. And I'll lift up the square to look at the messy backside, as I always do.
As you do.
And I think, oh, I remember those birdies.
Ooh, Carol's blaming you for stuff going missing.
I loved that book, The Borrowers.
Yeah, you
Can
would.
you remember, Emma, we went to a display once down in Cornwall. I'm sure you were with me. And one of the guys had made this little miniature scene inside a staircase. He'd got part of an old wooden staircase there and he'd built a little borrower's house in there. Oh, loved that. I'm going to get back to... Hi, Dawn. Where's Dawn? Can't see. One is Helen. Is that... No, not Helen. Churndash. I'm doing it again, you see. It's me saying I'm not going to use people's real names when...
I blame Emma. Definitely Emma's fault.
Quilt teacher I took a class from had a t-shirt for sale. On the front it said one triangle short of a quilt. On the back it had the triangle. Oh, I love that. I'd buy that t-shirt. Oh, hang on. I've gone on the wrong thing.
Oh, she's ruined it, guys.
I lost my chat then. Do you have the fabrics for your pattern? I've picked out the fabrics for my FPP pattern. There's probably people here that didn't see this last time. Let me show this. Oh, I just found that on the floor. This is the FPP. This is not full size. This is just under half size pattern, foundation paper piece pattern that Sylvia's done for me, and I've pulled out the fabrics ready to use. I've lost the fleshy colour. I had a fleshy colour one. Oh, I suppose it's not surprising I managed to lose track of a bit of fabric in all this, but I'll find it again. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to doing that. So you get, this is kind of the guide. Sylvia did say to me one of the top tips was to remember that the pieces are kind of back to front. So I've got to remember that. The pieces here will be the opposite to what they are there. And then these are all the pieces, so you've got to cut these out and in some cases glue them together to make their full-size pieces. And I'm going to hand stitch mine together rather than machine. So yeah, really looking forward to getting going on that as well. I think Renee had a a photo of her dog. Sylvia did give me a little peek. Really cute picture of her dog. She had that turned into a foundation paper piecing pattern. What did Catherine have?
Sounds like you quilters are, for want of a better term, nerds.
I think you get nerds in anybody, you know, if you're passionate about your hobby, you get nerdish about it, don't you? What's Dawn doing? Dawn's at home today. It's a holiday. Oh, got pain in both feet. Oh, I hope it's something that's going to resolve itself, Dawn. Oh, I've missed loads here. I've missed loads.
Yeah.
I think that is a man's mantra. I'm just more likely to do it if it's hand stitching, Sylvia, to be honest. I feel like it's quite fiddly and I'm not all that practiced with the machine, so I'm going to be able to be more precise with hand stitching. I don't think it's something I will show all of on a video because I think it's going to be quite time consuming, but I might just show the start and a bit in the middle and the finish of it just so people can see, out of interest. Transformers Autobot symbol. I love it. Oh, I can't wait to see that. Proud to be nerdy. Yes. Life gives you scraps, make a quilt. Yeah.
Nerdiness and textiles have got a long history together. One of the first programmable computer type things was a loom.
Really? There you go.
Programming in patterns for weaving stuff.
And that very thing that you just said was extremely nerdy, Tom.
That was the point.
Well, I know, just the fact that you said it though, you know, it's like double nerd.
Yeah.
He gets it from me, he can't help himself.
Yeah.
It's in your genes.
Although the only difference is nerds tend to be intelligent. So.
Oh, so I gave people shout outs to Liz, although I don't think Liz is actually here today, and Little Sparrow, who I don't think is here today, but I'll say it anyway. Thank you, huge thank you to them for joining as channel members. I think our first 50, I'm going to call them our founding fartists. I just like the idea of that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you were going to do
I say first 50 like we're going to get any more.
Thing,
I never did the scrolly thing, so now I've come to the end of this piece of thread. Can you just talk me through the scrolling thing, because I've completely forgotten what I have to do.
You just have to click on the list of members thing.
Because I've already did the list earlier, didn't I?
Yeah, you put it in the file and saved it.
So you're going to see, we'll go to a different screen now where you can see a slow scroll, hopefully, of all the people who have already joined us. If you are interested, they are coming. If you are interested, if you look on the left-hand side of the screen underneath, you'll see a join button. You can click on that and that will tell you all about it. It won't immediately join you or anything. It will just tell you, a little window will pop up. I would say do it after the stream. And you can join if you would like to. As I say, I don't want anybody feeling in any way obligated or feeling bad if they can't or don't want to. It's absolutely not a problem. It's just an option. And I hope people are enjoying like playing with little emojis and things. We've got some other ideas in the pipeline, and it's been really nice doing members' posts and things, and people chatting and helping out with polls and stuff. So I hope people are sort of enjoying that and feeling a bit more kind of involved. If you want the pattern as all individual pieces, I can send that too if it helps. What, so I wouldn't have to cut them out and stick them together, Sylvia? They would just be... No, I think I'll be all right. No, don't do that. It's fine, honestly. I'm sure I can... Hi, Sue.
Yeah.
I'm sure I can... Well, I'll try. And if I get stuck. Yeah, 50 will be a huge fart. Oh, don't want to say sorry. I don't believe I am not eligible to join. None of my advices have the... Yeah, no worries, Dawn. I think a lot of people have problems, like, especially if it's iPads and things. They were Yeah, you had to kind of come out of the app to join and stuff. But it's no hassle, honestly. Don't worry about it.
It's also possible that YouTube doesn't let people join from certain countries because they haven't got legal permission to blah, or
exactly.
Who knows.
Yeah, because it's all like data protection and stuff. Anyway, I don't need to go through all of it. Again. I'll just let them go up through now. Yeah, but I think that's it, isn't it? Oh, no. This is it. There we go. Yeah. We weren't expecting. I suppose we thought, we might, maybe a couple of people would join in that first week or something, but to have 28 members is amazing.
Yeah, we were not expecting that level of support for sure.
And like I keep saying, it's not just a financial thing, it's also a huge psychological boost.
Yeah.
Because it's just so sweet of people. But, everybody's so supportive anyway, you don't have to join to show your support.
Yeah.
Just being here. Just being here, commenting on videos. Yeah, and all that.
Subscribing.
Subscribing is free, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
watching videos without commenting or anything, it's all support that's appreciated.
Yeah. And it's just, I know we always say it, but it's just such a lovely community has grown up around it all. Amazing.
Yeah.
Because it feels like it feels like a family, really.
It does, especially in the Discord. I've just put a link to the Discord in there if there's anyone new who hasn't joined us yet.
If you haven't been in there. Hearts from the naughty step. You permanent resident on there, Snoppy.
Very naughty.
We had to have a naughty step as one of our emojis.
Yes, that was a difficult one to do because how do you represent a naughty step in 24 by 24 pixels?
The trouble is you can't really see it very well, can you now? But it has got a very naughty expression.
Yeah.
But we're now totally snow free. We never actually, touch wood, we haven't actually had snow. It's really felt like it was going to, and definitely those clouds look snowish today. And it's been down to not minus 11. It's been down to 11 degrees centigrade in my kitchen, so indoors. It has been cold, but. So I don't know how we've escaped it, because they've even had it in the West Country, haven't they?
Yeah. Yeah, some kind of waffle T-shirt.
Yeah,
it's definitely going to happen.
We did have a look at some.
We've already got a few things sort of basically already designed, haven't we?
Yeah. We thought some of them would look nice as mugs, and we also thought, following on from the idea, I think it was Jackie suggested at first, was to have, like those old, like we used to get the tea towels with the doll shape or whatever that you cut out and sew together, something like that we could do. Like Jackie suggested a Tom pincushion. I think it was Jackie. Was it Jackie? Was it someone else?
It sounds like something Jackie would suggest. Yeah.
It sounds like something Snoppy would suggest as well, to be fair. So.
Yeah.
Now, can I remember that stitch that? So because I'm doing a live stream, I can't stop and look up this stitch.
Yeah. I mean, you can.
No.
Yeah, I was saying no snow in Cornwall.
Oh, that's good. I know some parts of the West Country have had it though, haven't they? I think. No, this is wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. Don't do it if it's wrong. You can always add to it later.
Yeah, she's done it wrong, guys.
I've only gone and done it wrong. Can't get it out now either. There we go.
Anytime I'm sat next to her when she's sewing, I almost become a Tom pincushion anyway. She's got got no spatial awareness. I have to
So
keep ducking
not true.
to avoid being stabbed with a pin.
So not true.
A number of times I've nearly been stabbed with a knife in the kitchen by accident. Obviously, she does it on purpose a lot of the time as well, but
Just because I'm
it's usually because
gesticulating
I'm
most of the
laughing at her
time.
cooking.
They're taking
the
photos
closest I
of...
got to being killed in the kitchen was when she took that toad in the
That's
hole
not
out,
true.
and I nearly had a heart attack. She wasn't trying to stab me. She nearly killed me by making me laugh. You should have seen it, though. I mean, you did see it, but just watching it come out of that oven.
I get sick of hearing about that.
Yeah, I imagine so.
I wonder if I ought to make this a chain stitch instead. That'd be more interesting, wouldn't it? Yeah.
A cable stitch.
Can only do ones I can remember.
Well, then remember how to do it.
I think now I can. It's not actually helping me anymore to be in this. It's only really helping with the French knots.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people are going to want the Tom pin cushion.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. People don't seem to get sick of hearing about the toad in the hole.
Nasty streak. Emma, how very dare you?
She does that. It would just be like a normal nasty streak like everyone has, but since she's so small, it just seems... it makes up more of her person.
Very annoying when he just laughs at me and I'm trying to be cross.
The most annoying thing is when I say something, you try and tell me it's not funny while laughing.
You used to do that to me when you were a kid as well.
Yeah. Because I was already taller than you. I think I can live with that, Jackie, but...
I'm in the zone now, so I'll stop talking. Have you noticed?
Yeah, it's great. You should do embroidery more often.
And see, what I need to do is get myself hooked into each of these projects one at a time, and go into the zone with it. So I don't want to stop. Do the old hyper focus, and that way I might actually finish some stuff.
Well, I'm going to have to abandon you to do the rest of this because Jackie says I've got to go and sit on the naughty steps.
No!
So good luck.
No.
I was going to tell everyone about the fly, apparently.
The fly. No, don't tell anyone about the fly. I don't care. We're all friends here. Oh, it's a bit over chunky. No, it isn't. It looks fine.
No.
I might have to put some little lazy daisies as well. See, I don't need to do all this on every page for every square, but...
I mean, you don't need to do any of this.
No.
So you get questions asking what something's for. It's a hobby.
Yeah. I had to apologise the other day because this lady left a comment, and I had to agree with her. She was absolutely right because what I said came across the wrong way. So I was talking about, it was when I was coming up with some different ways of using bits of slow stitching, and I was trying to make the point that there doesn't have to be a reason to do anything. We do it for the joy of it. And as an example, I used gardening. Meaning, what I meant was, we don't have to do gardening for any particular reason. It's a thing we do for the joy of doing it. But of course, the way I explained it wasn't very cohesive. And it came across to her, and I could totally see why, as I was saying gardening was a waste of time. It's not what I meant at all, because, like she said,
your point was that it's not a waste of time, just like this.
I just didn't. But looking back at what I said, I could see why she would take offence. She was being perfectly nice about it, but she was saying, it might have been better if I'd explained it a different way, and she was right. So I apologised. But like she said, she supplements her income with it. It improves the environment. It's good for wildlife. Yada yada yada. Don't know. I'm preaching to the converted. Totally agree. It's one of the best things you can do with your spare time for your, physical health, mental health, the environment, everything. Huge fan. Didn't mean it that way. It's not necessary, but it's not essential, and it's kind of and. Yeah, that was the point I was trying to make. And I think the difference is with things like slow stitching, quilting, crochet, whatever, miniatures, whatever crafts we like to do that produce items, that's when people will say, well, yeah, but what's it for? Like someone the other day used the example of stamp collecting. What do you do that for? Really, what are you going to do with those stamps? Just look at them every so often.
It always bugs me, that attitude. Why do you buy? Have you not heard of hobbies? And then you get people who say that, and then they'll go watch football on TV.
Yeah, what's that for?
Why are you bothering with that?
Yeah, because to us that is a complete waste of time.
And those same people will complain and ask why I'm watching someone else play a game on the computer. It's like, mate,
that's just exactly what you're doing when you watch football. And I wouldn't criticise you for it. If that's what you love, you do it. Doesn't mean a thing to me, but you do you. But yeah. So yes, I had to apologise about that one though, because I could see what she meant.
Yeah, it's important to admit when you're wrong.
Yeah. Pick a better example next time.
Yeah, idiot.
I am though. I've decided that chain is too bulky now, so I'm going to go into a backstitch. Don't matter, I can make it up as I go along. It's my thing. Do I need to look at hang on. My mum would ask me why I make quilts when it's so much easier and cheaper just to buy a blanket. Oh, I think someone like that, though, nothing you say is going to persuade them, because if they were going to understand why we love doing these things, they wouldn't be asking the question in the first place. So, yeah.
Have you seen that? There's a subreddit called, I think it's Choosing Beggars. As in, beggars can't be choosers.
Oh, right,
there's a whole lot of people who are trying to get artists to do things for free and that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
And do things like asking someone to make a massive crochet blanket and then being amazed at the cost and saying, but I can go and buy one from Walmart for $10. Well, go on then.
Off you go then. Yeah.
Clearly you didn't want that.
Yeah. And if you think you could go and buy the yarn or the fabric or whatever and do it yourself, then knock yourself out.
Yeah.
Don't ask me to do it for nothing.
Crochet is a hobby. You might enjoy it. Oh, but you don't like the fact that it's difficult and it'll take you months and cost you a load to buy all the yarn. Oh, well, maybe now you understand why it'd be expensive to make someone else do it.
Yeah. I can kind of understand it if it's like if somebody loves to, say, crochet. But really doesn't need any more stuff, but just wants some crochet to do. And a friend says, well, I'll get the yarn and the pattern and you can crochet this for me. I can understand then just doing it for nothing because it's a friend and you enjoy doing it.
You're going to be doing it anyway.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to whip this back stitch and I'm going to go back and do something with the leaf then afterwards.
Yeah, keeping your mind and hands active is always important.
Yeah.
It's a much better hobby than just watching TV.
I can't just watch TV.
No.
I just can't sit still. And if I can, it's because I'm really tired. So if I'm not sewing or something, I'll just fall asleep and miss whatever I'm trying to watch anyway. So I tend to not be able to watch the kind of things where you can't follow it without being riveted to the screen the whole time. You know, there are some things you can't follow without constant watching, but as I say, I must get back into audiobooks or cancel that subscription, because at the moment it's well underused.
Yeah, it's a shame to pay for something you're not using.
Must be scintillating viewing watching me doing this, eh?
Well, it gives them a little taste of what I have to put up with every Sunday.
No, countdown wouldn't work so well, no. But I will still kind of, so you can just look up for the bit when in between their waffles. And
8 out of 10 cats does Countdown. Excellent show.
Yeah, and just watch the bits that I can do. I don't bother watching the number bits because I can't do the number ones anyway. Catherine is saying it. My rule is, if I make it for you as a gift, then it's a gift. If you ask for it, then you pay for materials. If there's been a deadline and you've been a jerk, then you have to pay monies. That sounds really good, actually.
Yeah,
that's
sounds
a rule
fair.
of thumb. Yeah. Somebody was saying in the Facebook group the other day that a friend had asked them to make some of the danglers. She'd been making some of the danglers following a video, and a friend had seen them and wanted some. And she said her problem then was trying to work out what to charge for it. So a few people sort of gave some ideas and suggestions, But she did say that the friend is an artist herself and has paid her fair money for things before. It's just that, settling on it, really. I do hate that part of it. I think we all do. If you're doing something as the stress of doing something as a commission, and will the person be happy with it? And well, we've said before about the gene monster, haven't we? So,
well, quite, yeah.
I just realised I've got my new camera. I could be zoomed in on this, couldn't I?
You could.
A bit, at least. Why didn't I do that before? You can see all the wrinkles on my hand now.
That's why you didn't do it.
So if I had that on a frame... Oh dear, you can see all my appallingly bad stitching. Maybe that's not such a good idea.
Maybe zoom out less than normal. Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, not having already, I'm starting to get used to the fact that I can now lean forward without clocking my head on the camera, and I can go all the way forward there, and you're still not seeing my head in the camera, are you? How far would I have to go? Yeah, so I can actually lean over this a lot more than, so I need to remember that's a possibility.
I mean, you can stand up fully under that camera. I was watching one of your videos from about 4 months ago earlier, and the old camera definitely wobbles about a lot more than this new one.
Yeah, it's pretty steady, isn't it? I think once we get the extra bit of light in as well, I'll just, finish it off. How are we going for time? Oh, nearly time.
This is good. I insult you so much that I don't even remember what it was I said that Jan is picking me up on. But I'm sure it was funny.
I'm sure it wasn't. I can't even see that. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, Granny Sue's suggestion of pausing your Audible sub is probably a good idea.
Oh, I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah.
Make sure you spend all your points. Thanks. That's a good tip then. I will do that. because I've definitely got some catching up to do already. I did that, Carol. I joined the library free, but I found there wasn't an awful lot on there that was available that I wanted, really. I was disappointed at the amount of choice there was. It wasn't kind of... I suppose I stupidly thought it would be all the same amount of books that you would get on Audible or something, and it wasn't. And also, I was quite surprised that they could only lend it out to like a limited number of people at a time. That must be some licensing thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to do another green. Do you reckon a darker green to do the actual leaves? Or a lighter? Yeah, darker green to do the actual leaves and leave the stalk and the veins of the leaf in the lighter colour. Yeah. Oh, see, I can just sit after we finish doing this. I probably should do a tiny bit more tidying up. But I'm nearly there. And I can just sit and listen to a book and do this, can't I?
Yeah.
I'll have to try. I don't know if this would have been... But see now if this is water soluble. Or it could have been heat erasable, couldn't it? Nothing's... Oh, it's moving a bit with water, actually. But not a lot, really. Maybe it's heat erasable then.
Maybe.
Darker, yeah. Yeah, I'll go darker then. So I'm thinking maybe this one. Yeah, that'll make a nice contrast. And it'll be a bit finer as well. Lost that other needle, there it is.
Yeah, reading and stitching at the same time would be...
Oh, that's too thick.
Problematic.
Yeah. But listening and stitching...
Sharon would love to see a craft room tour.
Would you? Well, I will do one. I have done one previously. That's the wrong kind of green. I need this kind of green, but this is a thick thread, and I don't want to use a thick one for this. I want this. Okay. Yeah, I did do a craft room tour a while back. It was probably last year, but it's changed again quite a bit since then. Okay.
Do you have any greens to choose from?
I can't take credit for this beautifully sorted collection of green threads. These were sent to me by the lovely Jen, and I use them all the time. Yeah, I haven't used the green so much, as you can see, but some of them are beginning to empty out now, believe it or not. Jen, she's there. Now, is that too dark, or do we think that's about right? I could have a little poll a minute, couldn't I? Or
you could.
Okay. Just piling stuff up over side of me. We used the table that used to sit here that was to one side that had like my sort of filing tray on it, and was the keyboard could go on there, and Tom uses when we're both here together. Has now been used to put the new computer and light on. Not new computer, put the computer and the new light on stuff. So I'm just dropping stuff to the side there. I have ordered a little table like the one when I got for you though, Tom. That was only that was £22. I was quite pleased with that.
That's pretty reasonable.
Right, okay. Which one? Shall I do poll?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yes, you shall. Well, it says start a poll that you want.
Yeah. Oh, I want a text one, don't I?
You can just type in the yes and no boxes and you put lighter or darker in those.
Okay. Which green. Is one lighter or darker? More brighter or darker now? Anyway, okay, yeah, one is, let's call it lighter. It's obvious which I mean,
you
isn't
can
it?
roll left and right if you want.
Lighter, darker. Okay, please let me know what you think, guys. Mix them. Darker.
Mixing them's an interesting option, yeah. Get like 2 threads of one thread of the other, and
yeah. Or I could do the lighter one down this side and the darker one down that side.
you could do a gradient of them.
Oh, we're getting fancy now.
Yeah,
Lucky I put the lid on that.
Sort of do short and long stitches of one colour and then do the same.
Yeah. I was thinking I might do something like that on the birds, but I haven't got so much space in the leaves.
No, not a lot of space for anything
I do
fancy.
need to know if this blue is going to disappear, because that's going to make a difference to how I would do this flower.
Well, plug an iron in and test.
Yeah, I'll do that after we've stopped here, I think.
Yeah.
Darker, 58%.
Yeah. It's lucky I wasn't setting up the poll, because it would have been lighter, darker, or pat the Hobbit on the head. And 68% of people would have voted for pat the Hobbit on the head.
Okay, so maybe then I could... Darker's winning.
Yeah.
But not by a lot. I think I might start darker, but I might then consider adding some light in, because the tips could be lighter, couldn't they?
It could, yeah.
Or adding some lighter in on the edges. I don't need to get that fancy. This is only a background thing, so I don't need to get too...
I can't imagine why it is you end up with more stuff to do than you've got time for.
Yeah. I know, it's hard to...
Yeah, lots of people wanting option for both in the poll now.
Okay, so blend is going to be the... Yeah.
Yeah, basically they're saying, stop being so lazy, do more work.
Darker's winning by a little way now, so I'm gonna end that poll now. Start with dark, and then maybe add in some, blend in some lighter as well.
Majority dark with some highlights.
Yeah. It's a good job we're going to be ending soon, because I'm getting fairly desperate for a wee now.
Excellent.
So thank you again to everybody for joining us today. It's been fun.
Yeah.
Not as hectic as the Saturday ones, but I do enjoy these. Alison is saying, I love my Audible and usually buy bits and 2-for-1 offers. 66 hours of listen a month, that's good.
You also need to scroll your chat.
I thought I would use it a lot more than I have. I've just struggled to keep up with everything, and I like to try and keep up with my YouTube friends' videos, and I'm behind watching things as well, and it's just like always.
Yeah, lots of comments to respond to, and
yeah, I'm behind answering some of them.
Yeah.
Not funny, snoppy. Thanks for coming, Dawn. Yeah. Ah, well, it's been lovely. I haven't done much, as you can see, but the one thing I'm really pleased about is that I have gone back into this project, refreshed myself on what my plans were, so I can just get stuck in now and finish this. And you never know, maybe in a couple of weeks maybe in a month or two I'll have finished this. I need to not get too bogged down spending too long on things, but to be honest, if I'm enjoying doing it, that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's slow stitching.
Wayne. It's slow stitching for a reason. Yeah. Thanks ever so much, everybody. It's lovely to see those emojis being used.
Yeah.
Ah, you cheered me up too, Snoppy. Oh really, Sylvia? Sylvia's sock video shorts have gone mad with views. I'm going to have a look. I haven't got into doing shorts. I get confused with them. I haven't tried doing them really. I tried a few,
because you think it takes one to know one.
Obviously, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to go and have a look now as well. Bye, everybody. I think it's probably time to.
Yeah, probably is.
Finish, isn't it? Before I start on this next sleeve, we started a few minutes early. Are we finishing a few minutes early as well?
Yeah.
Oh. Then I can go to the loo. I do always feel chilled out. And then sleepy, usually, after these lives, don't I? Then I go, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hug.
There's some new stuff in the live stream follow-along to check out before we go.
Oh, shall I quickly do that a minute? Hang on. Discord peek. For anybody that hasn't already gone, let's have a peek at this. Right, where did I get to? Bertie. Oh, look. This is what Dawn's up to. Trying out these. Oh, she's got a new brand of paint pens there. I haven't seen those. They look like they work pretty well. So she's got Poscas there as well. She does a lot of trying out different brands of the same supply kind of thing. So test them out, the cheaper and the more expensive ones. She's very methodical. She keeps records of them all and everything. She's, yeah. Me waffling on in the background. Oh, look. Doesn't look quite so rude this time, Sue.
Don't know what you mean.
Sue did send me the pattern actually for one of those, and I have got a lot of scrap rules. I wouldn't mind having a go at those, but I'm not going to start them until I finish all these other projects.
On the next picture.
God, what is that? Oh. What's that got to do with peeing and the root cause of overactive? No. No idea.
Say goodbye to bladder worries.
On that note, let's say goodbye.
Yeah, bye guys. Like and subscribe or whatever, you know.
Oh yeah, if you haven't already.
YouTube
We're so rubbish at saying all that, aren't we?
Yeah. It's because we don't want to hassle people.
Yeah, we're not very good at doing that, really. Yeah. It's okay. They don't need to be hassled. They'll do it if they want to.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because I said I needed to pee. I get you now. Sorry. Oh, right, I'm going to go now because I really do need to pee. Thank you ever so much, everybody, for joining us. Thanks for your help, Tom. Even though you're annoying.
Well, I guess you're welcome.
There are a couple of bits there.
I do it for the people in chat, not for you.
Yeah, it does. Right, and I'm going to go straight to the right place to end the stream.
She knows what she's doing.
I know exactly. I'm a professional YouTuber. I'm not.